And who began this?
Mom and dad.
ಹೋಮ್ಲಿ ಫುಡ್ ರೆಸಿಪಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್.
ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಝೀರೋ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ನನಗೆ ಕಿಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
Perugu bonda. That's steaming away. I just bit into some green chili there. Oh, idli mele benne. Oh, white butter. I can't wait to tuck into that idli. The white butter has just slid off the idli, but even without the white butter, this is an idli that's quite soft. It's almost cloud-like even as I hold it. I love the manner in which Mrs. Chellappa roasts a dosa. It's buttery. Palya has plenty of onions. It's a good mix of the onions and also the potato. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಮೆಲೋ ಇದೆ, ಶಾಂತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ರೌಡಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? Namaskara folks, this is Kripalamana Gourmet on the Road and you're watching Food Lovers TV. We are on busy Jeweller Street, perpendicular to Commercial Street, and the reason why I've come here is because I'm craving for a nice busy benne dosa. And I've heard of this place called Sairam Hotel that's been around for the last decade or so, and I'm told the dosa here, more specifically the benne dosa, is the dosa to get. Namaskara.
Hello, sir.
How are you? Namaskara.
To visit us. Seriously.
Sairam, sir.
It was my dream.
Namaskara. Namaskara, sir.
Sairam,
Namaskara. So Google brought me there actually.
That was our old shop, sir, actually.
Okay.
The place we started first.
How old is Sairam Hotel?
12 years, sir.
And who began this?
Mom and dad.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಕೃಷ್ಣವೇಣಿ ಅಂತ.
And sir?
ಚೆಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ.
So that is Pranav.
ಪ್ರಣವ್ ಕುಮಾರ್.
He is the younger son.
Yes.
And the older son?
He's elder, he's working, sir.
So Pranav has decided that he's going to take this forward with you.
Yes.
Wonderful. And how long have you been involved with this?
So almost 4 to 5 years in
4 to 5 years.
Yes.
And what did you do before this?
I was working, sir, actually. I was in the marketing team. So later on I came into it. I wanted to be in business and I want to take care of parents' business. So I'm into this now.
So how did you start this, sir? ಇದರ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರಿ ನೀವು?
ಇದ್ರ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಚಿಲ್ಲರೆ ಅಂಗಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಅದೇನು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಬಂದೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆಜ್, ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ವೆಜ್, ಹೋಮ್ಲಿ ಫುಡ್. ರೆಸಿಪಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಿಸ್ಸಸ್.
ಅದನ್ನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
Really?
ರಿಯಲಿ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಝೀರೋ.
ಹಾ.
ಆದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ.
ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ಥರ ನಾವು
ಹೋಟ್ಲ್
ಹೋಟೆಲ್
ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹಾ.
ಯಾವುದೋ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು, ಅಂಗಡಿ ತೆಗ್ದಿದೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸರಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ನನಗೆ ಕಿಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ.
ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್.
ಹೋಟ್ಲ್ ಹೆಸರು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಹೋಟ್ಲ್ ಅಂತ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡೋರು. ಸರಿ ಏನ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಾಯಿರಾಮ್ ಹೋಟ್ಲ್ ಇಟ್ಬಿಡೋಣ.
Wonderful.
We used to write in a blackboard. Upper side what I used to do is we used to write Sairam. So everyone started calling Sairam Hotel for that.
ಸೊ ಅದೇ ನೇಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಈಗ.
Yes.
ಉಪ್ಪು ಖಾರ ಏನು ಬಾಯಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ, ಹಂಗೆ ತೆಗೆದು ದೇವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ.
ಯಾಕೆ?
ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಗೀಜೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಹಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ.
ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ದು ದೇವ್ರೆ?
ದೇವ್ರೆ.
This is your Karabat.
Yes, this is Karabat with mango pickle.
Oh, with mango pickle.
Yes, sir. This is Tuesday evening special.
Tuesday evening
So
special.
every day we have regular menu idli, dosa varieties and the lemon rice. Special rice keep changing it. So today we have Karabat and lemon rice.
Lemon rice.
This is punugulu,
Punugulu.
green chutney, red chutney. This is onion chutney. Sambar for idlis. This is Tamil Nadu style. Idli ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ plain ದೋಸೆಗೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ.
ಸಂಡೇ ಆದರೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಪಲಾವ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಓ, ಪುಲಾವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸಂಡೇ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್?
ಈವ್ನಿಂಗು ಅದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಟೊಮೆಟೊ ಬಾತು, ಇಡ್ಲಿ, ದೋಸೆ, ಚಿತ್ರಾನ್ನ, ಬೋಂಡ. ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಮಂಡೇ ಗೀ ರೈಸ್, ಕುರ್ಮಾ, ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಕುರ್ಮಾ. ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಟೊಮೆಟೊ ಬಾತ್, ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್.
ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಖಾರ ಬಾತ್.
ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಖಾರ ಬಾತ್, ಉಪ್ಪಿನಕಾಯಿ ಅಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ.
Wednesday
ವೀಕ್ ಆಫ್.
They also need to rest. So Wednesday rest.
ರೆಸ್ಟ್.
Thursday
ಪೊಂಗಲ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್, ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಂಗಿಬಾತ್.
Oh, wonderful. Friday
ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸಿಬೇಳೆಬಾತ್, ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟೊಮಾಟೊ ಬಾತ್.
Wonderful. And Saturday
ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಂಗಿಬಾತ್.
Oh, wonderful. So andre every day when you come, no matter what day of the week you come, you will find something different.
ಡೈಲಿ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಯಸ್ಸಾದವರು ತುಂಬಾ ದೂರದಿಂದ ಅವರಿಬ್ರು ಡೈಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಆದ್ರೆ ಡೈಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಮಳೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಿಸಿಲು ಬಂದ್ರೆ
ಇರ್ತಾರೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿನ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಷ್ಟು ದುಡ್ಡು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿ ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ.
ಪೆರುಗು ಬೋಂಡ
ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಇದಲ್ಲ, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಬೋಂಡ ದೋಸೆ.
ಸೊ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಡೀಪ್ ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ, ಧನಿಯಾ, ಜಿಂಜರ್ ಗಾರ್ಲಿಕ್ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್,
ಹಸಿಮೆಣಸಿನಕಾಯಿ
ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ, ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಾಕಿ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೋಂಡ. ಹುಳಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಖಾರ, ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ.
That's such a wonderful way of using the batter. Right, so you don't want your idlis to be slightly sour, but that perugu bonda can be a little sour, and therefore the older batter gets fortified with a bunch of ingredients, and that becomes the perugu bonda.
ನಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಬಿಸಿ ಬಿಸಿ, ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಂತಾ ಇರೋದು.
ಸರ್, ನಾವು ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನಿದೆಯೋ ಸಂಪಾದನೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ತೃಪ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು
ಬೇರೆ ಐಟಮ್ ಮಾಡಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ನಾನು.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಐಟಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ಆ ಥರ. ಅದೇ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ನಿಮ್ದು.
ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್. ಅವರು ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿರುಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಒಂದ್ಸಲ.
ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಜನ ನನಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೂ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದಮ್ಮ, ಇಂದು 50 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋ.
ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ.
ಆಚೆ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರಲ್ಲೇ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ.
That's a wonderful thing out here. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಂಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಹೋಟೆಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಲಿವಿಂಗ್ ರೂಮ್ ಕಿಚನ್ ಕೂಡ ಸೈಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೋಸೆ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಪೆರುಗು ಬೋಂಡ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಥರ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Oh, lovely. I love the manner in which that cloth is peeling away from that idli, and that idli is steaming hot. So ಇದು ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ದು ಎಷ್ಟು, ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಭಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ?
ರೈಸ್ 4.
Wonderful. That looks like a very light and fluffy idli.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಉದ್ದಿನ ಬೇಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜಗಳ ಕಾಯ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಒಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಮೂಟೆ ಹಾಕಿ ನೋಡಿ ಸರಿಗಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಅಂಗಡಿನ ತಗೊಂತೀವಿ.
ಓ, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ. ಓ, ವೈಟ್ ಬಟರ್. ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರುವುದು ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ? ತಮಿಳ್ನಾಡಿಂದ ಬರುವುದು. ಅದೇನು ಎಣ್ಣೆ? ಪ್ಲೆಂಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪುಡಿ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್. ಓ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು?
ಸರ್, ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿ. ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ.
ಲವ್ಲಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಲ್ಯ ಇಸ್ ಗಾನ್ ಇನ್. ಇದು ಏನು ಆಯಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಸನ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಯಿಲ್. ಓ, ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? I asked him, just give me one idli. He said only one idli. Normally ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ 2 ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಇಡ್ಲಿ.
2 ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ 1/4 ಪೋರ್ಷನ್.
ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ. 2 ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡು. 2
ಇಡ್ಲಿ. ಹಾಫ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 ಇಡ್ಲೀಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಪೆರುಗು ಬೋಂಡ
2 ಪೀಸ್ or 4 ಪೀಸ್.
So how much is a plate of perugu bonda?
25 rupees 4 pieces.
25 rupees 4 pieces. Wonderful. I can't wait to tuck into that idli. The white butter has just slid off the idli, but even without the white butter, this is an idli that's quite soft. It's almost cloud-like even as I hold it. What I want to do is cradle some of that benne and smear it all over that idli. I want to taste that idli first, just as is. There's a touch of sourness to that idli, but what really takes over your palate is the fattiness of the butter. That butter has melted and seeped into that idli. So this is also an idli that is slightly pasty because of the fact that the rice is ground. It's not the akki tari or the rice grits that go into it. So therefore the texture is soft, very malleable, but slightly on the sticky side with some of the chutney. Ooh. That's a chutney that's extremely spicy. I think when you come here, order a full plate of the idli. You get 4 idlis for 55 rupees. Served with a generous dollop of the benne. If you don't want the benne, the idli, 4 idlis are 40 rupees. And then you get the chutneys. The regular chutney and then also the tomato onion chutney. I'm definitely tasting the sweetness of the onions in that. Loads of chili, perhaps a bit of lentils too, and some coconut. In the idli bada ishta aitu. Innondu idli sikboda? Nimdu chutney kuda super ide. Give me some chutney. Some benne. Benne has to come. And a bit of chutney. Nange nimdu sambar kuda taste ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Oh, busy bonda. I'm also going to get some of that sambar. Nice. This piece of the idli has already made friends with the sambar. Oh. That's a great sambar. That sambar marries very well with that idli. Perhaps a tad watery in its flavors, but its function is solely to be absorbed by the idli and make for a contrast to that spicy chutney. The chutney is spicy, but extremely tasty. The onion chutney almost seems sweet in comparison to that kai chutney. This idli must be very popular, no, here?
Idli, Karawat, everyone waits and takes for the Karawat. Karawat lost only 1 hour, sir. 1 hour.
Yeah. Next I'm going to taste that busy perugu vade. That's steaming away. I just bit into some green chili there. Lots of onions that I'm also biting into. Super ಇದೆ.
Raw material good quality ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ food good quality ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Main important that also.
Everything depends on the ingredients that go in. If you have good ingredients that go in, well, the product too will be good. This vade has cooled a bit. It tucks a little harder, but still has that crunch. And the flavor from the ingredients that go into that leftover idli batter. So when Mr. and Mrs. Chellappa set out to do this small eatery here, they had no experience whatsoever. They had a little shop that they had to close down for whatever reason, and then they decided, let's set up a small eatery. So they don't have any background in terms of being in the food space, but they said whatever we do at home, well, we'll do the same things and serve it to our customers. So even the manner in which they operate is quite similar to what you would find in a home kitchen. I've never walked into a eatery where the dosa is prepared one at a time on a pan. That's the way they probably used to make a dosa at home. And I think that's what they carry forward, that's what they take and serve to the many customers who throng this place. ಇದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋದು.
ವೀಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ ವಾಂಗಿಬಾತ್ ಮಸಾಲ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
I like the manner in which that butter has just gone in, and now that dosa is going to cook under the lid because they don't turn the dosa around. The dosa is cooked only on one side. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಮದು ಮಸಾಲೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ?
ಇದಾ ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಚಟ್ನಿ.
ಈರುಳ್ಳಿ ಚಟ್ನಿ. ಓ, the same chutney.
ಸೇಮ್ ಚಟ್ನಿ.
Wonderful. And some of that palya. I love the manner in which Mrs. Chellappa roasts a dosa. It's roasted only on one side, and therefore to ensure that it roasts all the way through, the moment the batter is smeared on that tawa and then the oil goes in and then some of that pudi and then of course some of that masala, the onion chutney and the benne, she quickly covers the dosa, allowing for that dosa to cook from within with the help of the steam that's trapped under that cover. And I'm told she likes the dosa a little crispy, and therefore she's roasted this for me kadak. Now we basically have a dosa that's a combination of both the pudi dosa and also the regular benne masala dosa here. I want to go for the part which is just the benne and the masale minus the pudi. Oh, I can feel that dosa crunch even before I bite into it. It's buttery. Palya has plenty of onions. It's a good mix of the onions and also the potato. There's a bit of sourness that I'm tasting somewhere, perhaps in the dosa batter. That certainly is a very tasty dosa. It's also a dosa that doesn't sit too heavy on your stomach. It's a dosa that seems rather light. So when you come here, I suppose you can very easily polish off a plate of idlis and then head to that dosa. So it has that crunch on the first bite, but it's also a dosa that quickly turns rather soft, turns rather pliable. Nimdu dosa jasti heavy illa. Idli tinbodu, dosa kuda tinbodu.
First, everyone eats here. 2 idlis, little bit of rice, then they go for the dosa.
Dosa is the finish.
Yes, single.
But I will probably have a quarter portion of that Khara Baat if it is still available, because what I'm also interested in is tasting that that raw mango pickle. Now for that benne pudi masala dosa, part of the dosa. You can already see the red of that pudi peep through that dosa. I'm tasting the warmth of that pudi. There's also a bit of sweetness that I'm tasting somewhere. Perhaps that comes from that onion chutney that they also smear inside the dosa. I don't know, there's some jaggery that they use in the pudi. What I like is that the palya has generous slivers of that nirulli. To me, a good palya has to have a good balance between the potato and the onions. If it's too much of the potatoes, then it feels very starchy. But if it's too much of the onions, well, then that palya doesn't have enough body. So therefore that potato and the onion form a very symbiotic sort of a relationship in that palya. Because the potato needs something to hold on to, and that's where that nirulli comes into play. The pudi certainly has a warmth. No sweetness in that. The sweetness comes from the onion, for sure. What I'm also a big fan of is this chutney. So good. I'm also tasting now some flavor of the mint in that chutney. Just a touch of sourness that comes from some tamarind that goes into it. Regular, sir, new only.
Yeah, because my wife was not here. I am eating here for 1 month.
Yeah,
Yeah, regularly.
regularly.
3 times.
3 times, 2 times.
Morning and night.
Yeah. So what's your favorite here, sir?
Everything.
Everything.
Number 1 YouTuber in Karnataka. How you find this place?
So I get customers like you who eat at a place and then they feel that it deserves to be
Yeah,
showcased.
I used to see more or less every
Episode. Oh, thank you very much, sir. I've had my eye on that Khara Baat for a while. So the style of this Khara Baat is almost like a uppittu. It is not your runny sort of Khara Baat that you typically find here. This is almost like a maned uppittu, atara, but fortified with a lot of vegetables. Very mild in its flavors. Just when I said it was mild, a sliver of the chili promptly came to my attention. So ಇದು ಮನೆದು ನಮ್ದು ಉಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟು ತರ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದು ನಿಮ್ದು ಉಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟೆ ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಖಾರಾ ಬಾತ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಲೋಕಲಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್
ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ
ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಇದು
ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮಾವಿನಕಾಯಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ 1 hour ಇರಲ್ಲ.
ಸೊ ಅಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಬಾತ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಸಾಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಮಸಾಲ ಹಾಕಲ್ಲ.
ವೆರಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಇದೆ.
ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ತಿನ್ಬೋದು, ವಯಸ್ಸಾದ್ರು ತಿನ್ಬೋದು.
ಎಲ್ಲ
ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಮಸಾಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ.
Wonderful. That Upinkai is quite the stark opposite of that very mellow Khara Baat. Definitely tasting the heat of the red chilies in that. Is ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಒಗ್ಗರಣೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪ್ಪಿನಕಾಯಲ್ಲಿ?
ಹೌದು, ಜೀರಿಗೆ, ಸಾಸಿವೆ,
ಸಾಸಿವೆ,
ಸಾಸಿವೆ ಅದು ಹಾಕಿ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ
ರೆಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಪೌಡರ್.
ಪೌಡರ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಗೆ
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಭಾಳ ಮೆಲೋ ಇದೆ, ಶಾಂತವಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ರೌಡಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲ? Well, people are coming here and asking for their baths. So it tells you that they are very popular. I'm also liking that effect of the gatti chutney there. And now for some of that lemon rice, what they also call the chitranna. Tasting the flavor of the coriander in that, and of course the sourness that will come from some lime. There's also the curry leaf that I'm tasting in that Chitranna. Get some of that gatti chutney with that. I think that'll make for a great combination. Mood plate kuda kali. Oh, new kuda. You manali ಏನು ತಿಂತೀರಾ? Oh,
I will tell you, no? Homely food.
homely food.
Same.
So you have to eat this at home also.
Whatever we prepare here, the same food you
Same food. Fantastic. Well, that is the nature of the food that you will find at Sai Ram Hotel. I've tasted the idli, vade, I've tasted the dosa, the combination of that puri masala dosa and also the bende masala dosa and also the khara baat and that chitranna. So if you want to taste something nice and homely, truly satisfying, served by the family here, definitely find your way to Sai Ram Hotel on Jeweller Street. I hope you've enjoyed this nice tiffin outing. Until the next time, take care, stay safe, stay strong and happy eating. Aito. Thank you.
Sir, you have done more.
Next time, I paid for next time also. If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment below. Happy eating.